Well, praise the Most High today, family. Praise the Most High Yahuwah today. The Most High Elohim. Yahuwah Sabaoth. Hallelujah. It's a gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, family. And we're so glad to see it. Absolutely beautiful. We're so glad to be back over here in Kingston, North Carolina, where the wind is low. It's cool now. Got a little chilly last night, but it's nice. It's beautiful out. Sun shining bright, the sky's clear, no clouds in the sky. Beautiful day. Nothing could be finer. I ain't gonna say it. I do hope everyone else is well today and that you're having a gorgeous day in your neck of the woods, where you're able to get out, get some fresh air, some sunshine, and the Most High willing, some good exercise. We don't take it for granted, family. Not at the least. We thank the Most High for the opportunity and the ability to say praise the Most High today and to walk it out in our lives. As we're going to speak about today, boy, that went a little cutting down. I had my hoodie on, but thought I can get out and be all right. Then I just took that swallow of water, but that wind was still cutting just now. Well, hallelujah, we're going to jump right on into this idea. And it's the one the Most High woke me up at our normal business hours. And this was earlier. He got me up at 1:30 this morning. And I see why. We was able to go and get our prior recording edited and put out earlier during the day. Well, earlier than normal. Getting it on uploaded. And we were able to stay open to his voice on the better part of the evening. And we wrote down this idea, and it's called the Defining Moment. The Defining Moment. And he began to elaborate on it 1:30 this morning. And the defining moment is the critical event or experience that significantly changes a person's or a group's future, revealing their essential nature and shaping their beliefs, actions, and priorities. These pivotal junctures can lead to a new perspective, fundamentally alter a life's trajectory, and are often associated with milestone events like a birth, death, or a crucial decision, or in relationships as well. New relationships or old relationships in the relationships. And defining moments in the set apart text are the creation, the fall of man, the great flood, the call of Abraham, the Exodus, the giving of the 10 Commands, and the birth, life, crucifixion, and resurrection of Yahushua HaMashiach. Hallelujah. All grand events. The Most High pointed out to me earlier this morning that with each defining moment on this earth, it was motivated by a man with Yahuwah or a man with Hasatan. Now, I meant to write there, it was definitely motivated by the Most High or with Hasatan, but he used a man to carry it out. We're going to look at Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And we've used this text quite often here in the secret place, but it's speaking on where we're at now, and have been since day one, when men fell off. Worldwide, folks are in the streets bucking against the evil rule that they have allowed from the beginning of time. Now that it's affecting them at their home, it's a major problem. I mean, they're saying, where the blacks? Why ain't they out here bucking with us? No, that's your fight now. We done had our full share for the last 400, and now it's no longer our fight. It was no big deal when it was just the blacks, the Brews, Yasharal. But now all of a sudden, folks are understanding that, as the text clearly states, it's a good versus evil situation. The Most High Yahuwah's people versus Hasatan's people. This is the way it has been since Cain killed Abel, like we were saying. This ancient rivalry between the Most High Yahuwah and Hasatan has been fought here on earth ever since he kicked them out of heaven for trying to overthrow heaven, or trying to overthrow him, the boss of heaven. He was scheming in his heart on how he was going to try to overthrow Yahuwah when he forgot that Yahuwah could read minds, as the text tells us in Isaiah 14:12 through 17. The fall of Hasatan, or Lucifer. How you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How you are cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations. For you have said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahuwah. I will also sit on the mount of the congregation on the farthest sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. Yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, to the lowest pits, yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, or hell, to the lowest depths of the pit. Those who see you will gaze at you and consider you, saying, is this the man who made the earth tremble, who shook kingdoms, who made the world as a wilderness and destroyed his cities, who did not open the house of his prisoners? In some ancient texts, the foundational story is, having created Adam, Yahuwah commands the angels to bow down to him. All comply except Hasatan, who tries to justify his refusal in various ways, but is nevertheless ejected from heaven. Who tries to justify his refusal in various ways, but is nevertheless ejected from heaven. His essential flaw is arrogant pride. And in one text he says, I'm made of fire. This joker made of flesh. How you gonna let him rule over me? How am I gonna have to bow down to him? Fool. Yahuwah placed Hasatan right smack on the earth with Adam, overseeing it. I don't know if Adam and Eve knew the whole story about Hasatan and his fall, but what is certain is that Yahuwah gave them direct orders, and they chose to follow Hasatan's lead by disobeying Yahuwah. This has been the state of man ever since, and we saw beforehand with the defining moments in the set-apart text, the Most High Yahuwah has always used a man to carry out his purposes on his earth. His purposes on his earth, as the text says in Psalms 24, 1 through 4. The King of glory and his kingdom. See, we have to get all this straight, because a lot of times we want to say that we're in control, we're the boss. The earth is Yahuwah's and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters. Who may ascend into the hill of Yahuwah, or who may stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who has not lifted up his soul to an idol, nor sworn deceitfully. The creation, the fall of man, the great flood, the call of Adam, the Exodus, the giving of the 10 Commandments, and the birth, life, crucifixion, and resurrection of Yahushua HaMashiach are all defining moments in time. And all are orchestrated by a man, which Yahuwah gave Adam and Eve dominion in the beginning. But they lost it. They gave it away. But then he used his son came and took it back and gave us the power and said, now step out and do what I did. And now this defining moment is all on our shoulders. Every man, woman, boy, and girl.